Good morning, boys and girls, and happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, April 30th, 2020. And today we have our Wake Up Brain Challenge. So we have 3 puzzles today that you want to try and complete. And that is your activity for this morning. If you figure them out, email them to me. See if you get them right. Another thing you need to do this morning is make sure you check in. I almost had full attendance yesterday checking in, so make sure you do that today. First thing this morning, get it done, get it out of the way. After you watch this video, that's what we should be doing. Also here we have greetings, 50 ways to say hello in different languages. Let's jump in and take a look at our day. All right, buttons aren't working. We have our schedule that hopefully you've printed out at this time. Our spirit day today is tie-dye day. Peace, love, and tie-dye. So send me a picture if you have any tie-dye wear at home, whether it's glasses, whether it's a headband, whether it's a shirt or sweatshirt. Tie-dye is the day today. Our shout out today is Valerie. Valerie, thank you for sending us a picture of you playing the piano. She was doing an exercise with her fingers by practicing the piano. Great job, Valerie. Today is the last day that you should be listening to the read alouds for Winn-Dixie, chapter 23, 24, and 25. Tomorrow in Zoom, we will be listening to the last chapter, so please make sure you've listened to these by the end of the day so tomorrow you're not confused with the ending. For reading today, we have our last day making our Padlets with Mrs. Traverson's class. Today you're going to be watching a teacher video created by Mrs. Weisbrod. And make sure you pay close attention to these videos, boys and girls, because the videos show you how we expect you to do the work on Padlet. Yesterday, for the vocabulary, a lot of you defined vocabulary words. However, you didn't explain how that vocabulary was important or try to use the vocabulary word in your own sentence. And that was one of the expectations yesterday for the lesson. So make sure you pay really close attention to these lessons because they teach you what you're expected to do on your own. And then ask yourself, what is the main idea of my book? How does this relate to my animals, right? What traits do they have? What motivations do they have? What struggles do they have? And here you'll see an example from the Padlet of penguins from Mrs. Weisbrod, right? I think the main idea is penguins are committed to their young. Their traits are committed, devoted, strong. Their motivations are to feed their babies and help their babies survive. And their struggle is a difficult journey back to the water through hot deserts and rocky terrain. Math today, you are on your last and final day of drag racing activity. Today, your inventory sheet is day 3. Please remember to send me pictures of your inventory sheet. I'm not a mind reader. I don't know if you're doing it without you sending it to me. So as of right now, if you have not sent me any pictures, you have an incomplete for math. So please make sure that you are sending these pictures once you have finished them. Thank you for those who have sent me those pictures. You all have been doing a great job. If I see that you are struggling with this, what I did yesterday is I did email your parents the answer key to review with you on how to do number lines. My suggestion after watching the video is to break the number line, so one whole number line, into the equal parts that the number line is asking you to do. So for example, if I was looking for 2/3, my first thing I would do is break my number line into thirds and then find out where 2/3 is. You also will have not a freckle assignment. Please do at least 10 minutes of freckle adaptive math fractions. And I will fix that on the slide so you can see that. Writing, today is our last day for literary essays. Right now you should have an introduction paragraph, right, where you introduce the book, the author, and your claim and grab the reader's attention. You have at least 2 supporting paragraphs and have evidence in those supporting paragraphs from the article, excuse me, not the article, the book itself. So make sure you have either a copy of the book printed or if you're using online, have a tab with the story also. Make sure when you're done writing your conclusion today, you are using our rubric to make sure you have all of the parts. Tomorrow you will receive a score of your essay based on the rubric that I am using, which is right on here. So remember, if you're doing it on paper, please email it to me, the whole thing. And if it's on Google Classroom, you do not need to share it with me because I have created it for you, which means I already have access to it. Science is the same. A bunch of us have done the science video and watched the video and taught me some really cool, interesting facts about volcanoes. And some of you have even done the activity. So today is another day that you can work on it. I gotta move my bit emoji up. She's covering the directions. And then you may leave a Flipgrid video. And last but not least, today is today is not May 1st. Today is April 30th, but it is National Adopt a Pet, a Shelter Pet Day. So you can adopt an animal from a shelter today. So figure out a way to celebrate that and let us know if you would like to, and I will fix April 30th. And like always, we have our early finishers activities as optional. Try one out. See if you finish early today. Some of us are finishing our work by like 11:30 every day. How about trying to finish an activity to challenge yourself? That'd be pretty awesome. So that's all I have for you today. Remember to be kind, work hard, and shine bright. See you later, boys and girls.